So one more video for the day. Want to check out a few stocks. I mentioned this in the other video. Bell Canada has a big volume spike today, and it's very overextended. It's very overbought on multiple time frames. I think Bell Canada is going to pull back at least a little bit. I'm not looking for any big pullbacks. Based on what I see with this high volume spike, it being this overextended indecision candlestick, I think it's going to pull back. NXC consolidating around this area. You want to watch this high as a potential resistance. It already rejected today. We could potentially be setting a daily lower high on NXC. So keep some caution there. Bit of a volume spike at this low here. So there is a decent amount of support around 555 or so. Okay. We're still holding the red line support. We got a higher low today than Friday. It looks decent. It does not look bad. What bulls want to see is a push to break this high right over here. Hold the red line as support and push to higher highs, to all-time highs. The only concern I really have for NXE, other than didn't notice this could be a potential little bit of a rising wedge, is how overbought it is on the monthly time frame. Right now we got an indecision candlestick on the monthly time frame, and it's really overbought on the monthly time frame. Okay, and I actually saw an article the other day in I think it was Market Watch, and they were talking about how uranium stocks is the next big thing, and that was like a red flag to me. It's like, why are they suddenly now mentioning uranium stocks after they already went way up? They already went way up. We already missed the boat, I think, for a big chunk. Why are they talking about it now? Maybe they're in. Maybe they want to sell to people now. Be cautious. Okay. Other good stocks. Rogers doing well. Volume spikes the other days, but those were more at the lower levels. Volume spike at the low, and now it's breaking out. Looks fairly good, but it's a little far from the red line. I don't know why Rogers would go higher and Bell wouldn't. So we're going to see. Usually they're correlated with each other because they're both telecoms in the same industry. HydroOne looking good. High volume, but this was at the lower price, not the high. Suggest buying. This is a good trend. Higher lows, higher highs. This was a bull flag over here. HydroOne is headed to all-time highs. This is a good trend. They pay good dividends. I think this is a good long-term hold, personally. Steady income. Nothing wrong there. Loblaws looking good, looking strong. Headed to all-time highs. Very close. The all-time high was at $77. We're getting very close to there. It's getting a bit overbought, but declining bull volume, and it's going up, which suggests there's not that much selling pressure on the upside. This is a healthy trend. Very close to all-time highs. Loblaws looking good. RNW. Keep an eye on this one. The chart is actually so similar to Tesla. And that's why it's like I like this stock and they pay good dividends, but the chart is actually almost identical to Tesla. Let's look at Tesla for a sec. Look at that. So similar. Because they're both in the same sector. And remember, things are correlated with each other. RNW is a green energy operator. They have solar plants and whatnot. Clean energy. Tesla, clean energy, or so it's in that same category. And that's why they perform very similar. Things in the same sector, tied to the same industry and correlated with each other, tend to perform very similar to each other. And that's what's happening over here in this case. Okay. ABX, interesting. We had a bit of a volume spike there. We saw an increase, but it created a bit of a rising wedge or a bear flag. And now we're breaking bearish. It looked like a bit of a bearish head and shoulders there. I would exercise a bit of caution on ABX. Even though I'm bullish gold, it does not mean I'm bullish gold stocks. I personally rather hold physical gold than own gold stocks personally. But typically when gold does do well, gold stocks do better than gold, typically. But this chart says otherwise, at least for now. This is a big pullback from the high set in September. Meanwhile, gold is near its all-time high. ABX is still 30% or so away from it. Other Canadian stocks, I mentioned HCB in the other video. I talked about that in the trending stocks video. SLS had a little bit of a push today, but nothing too exciting. And let's take a look. What signaled the move today? Bit of a volume spike the other day, signaled a bit of buying today. There was a volume spike here that didn't signal buying, but I think that was because it wasn't directly at the low. Okay. And it looked like it was trying to go bullish that day, and there was a lot of selling pressure. But here it was a little bit of a spike right at the low. We're seeing a bit of a rebound. Does not look like a change in the trend, though, as far as I could see. Food, something I'm keeping my eye on. This looks like a healthy pattern over here, but you want to wait for a break of these inside bars to suggest a direction, whether being bullish or bearish. Once again, I mentioned Fans, Luck, SCR. These gaming stocks are getting play, and this is a new one. It just came out. Wonder Gaming. I know nothing about the company. I'm not recommending it, but you might want to take a look at it. And that's it. Interesting pattern that I saw over here on this stock. And I'm going to leave it at that. Crypto stocks, Voyager Digital, Galaxy Digital. Again, these are correlated to crypto. If you watch my crypto video, crypto is still in a bearish trend. So crypto stocks, still in a bearish trend because they're correlated together. So I'm not going to talk about them too much. They are still bearish as far as I could see. MVND had a big move today. It was oversold, got very low, very oversold. A bit of high volume at these lows. And now there was a decent push today. Will it continue? Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But I don't really like playing penny stocks too much, for one. For two, I most definitely don't like playing biopharma stocks because I've taken hits on biopharma stocks before, and they're just more dangerous than other stocks. So I'm going to stay out of that one. That's all for today that I want to talk about. Thanks for watching so much. I'm going to keep releasing content for you guys. Once again, like, comment, subscribe, share, and check out my course if you want to learn more. If you want to ask me questions, one good trade will pay off my course, or my course saves you from losing trades, and you're saving money there. Okay, so I offer a lot with the course, not pushing anyone to buy, but there's a lot in there. I'm going to tell you my proprietary, simple trading strategy that is quite profitable. All that and more in the course if you want to learn more. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Have a nice day.